What's up, everybody? Last video, I went and got 50 pounds worth of Lego in North Carolina. And I'm walking to the gym right now. Yesterday, it was like 83 degrees here. Like, it was in the 80s. Today, I woke up, it's 41 degrees, but it feels like 31. So, this weather here is crazy. So we got a bunch of rain last night, but hopefully it'll help out with the pollen and everything. But I'm feeling pretty good today. Excited about the Lego and everything. And I messaged another guy on Facebook this morning because he had posted not as much as before, like as I got yesterday, but he posted a thing. It was like $36 for just spare pieces and stuff like that, but they were all sorted in bags and everything of different colors, and legit Lego. It wasn't fake. There was a few like oversized pieces that aren't actually Lego in it, but it was only just a few, and it came with a bunch of like old minifigures. So I figured that could be possibly worth something. So I sent him a message this morning, and I will see if he responds back. And he's only like 10 minutes away, so it won't be too far of a drive. I feel like it would be worth it. So yeah, I'm walking to the gym, and I had a check-in this morning. So hopefully I'll get that back and see what he wants me to do, whether we increase food or whatever. But just thought I'd update you on that. So I just got back from the gym. I had messaged that guy on Facebook Marketplace about the $36 worth of Lego that had some minifigures, and it had a lot of good pieces, a lot of old pieces and stuff. And it was a good deal. It came with some base plates too. And he's not really responding that quickly. So he responded that one time and said, yes, they're still available. And then I asked him, are we able to meet up today so we can make the exchange? Sound like a drug dealer, but buying Legos. Hopefully he'll respond back. Hopefully I can pick those up by the end of the day, or maybe tomorrow, maybe. We'll see how quickly he responds. But my goal for the rest of the day, I want to film my next podcast episode for next weekend for the Mongoose Mindset. I'll do that podcast episode. I'll film that. And then I got a lot of cooking to do today. I cook my meats every Sunday. So I have them for the week, like fresh. So I got to cook my meats and then get my vegetables ready. Cook my one meal for tomorrow that I cook a day in advance, just because I like it cold, and it's like that oatmeal egg white pancake recipe. If you want to learn about that recipe, check that out on the Mongoose Mindset YouTube channel, because I posted that. I'm going to eat this, film an episode, cook, and then hopefully get some video editing done today for like this video and a few others that I'm working on. So I'll see you possibly later if I go pick up Legos, or I'll let you know what happens at the end of the day. It is now 5:50 in the afternoon. I've been basically cooking all afternoon. Well, I cooked my meats for the whole week. I still gotta cook my rice and then like my one meal for the next day. I was waiting for my coach to respond back, so I knew the right food amount to do. He responded back. He hasn't said we're gonna change food yet, so I assume we're not. He hasn't sent like any plans over yet. But so that guy who I told you earlier that I messaged on Facebook Marketplace, I messaged him first thing this morning asking if it was still available. He responded back saying it was, and then I responded back to that saying, okay, do you want to meet up today so I can purchase it? He never responded back to that. So I'm gonna message him tomorrow and see if he's still interested in selling it, or if he just forgot about the message. Because there was a lot of minifigures that came with it, and there was a lot of good Lego pieces that were already separated. They probably need to be washed, but they're already separated by color, like some big green base plates. So I feel like that would be good. It was only $36 for, I don't know why he chose $36, but it was a decent price for what he was selling. So I cook my meats and stuff, and then I swept all the floor in the house, and then I've just been editing videos ever since then. I probably finished sweeping probably about maybe 4:15, and I edited videos until now it's time to eat at 5:45, my next meal. And then, like I said, I'm gonna cook my rice and my meal for tomorrow, and hopefully I can cook the one meal that I have for the next 3 days like I normally do if he sends me back my thing, because I don't want to cook a bunch of the wrong meal or the wrong amounts. So I'd rather just do it a one and done thing. But if he doesn't respond, I'll go ahead and cook tomorrow's, and then once he responds, I'll cook the other ones tomorrow, I guess. Sometime after the gym in the morning. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'm probably not gonna get to sorting any Lego tonight because I gotta finish, doing all that cooking. I gotta make my daily post for Instagram and stuff for my Mongoose Mindset business. I already posted my daily reel, so I'll post my daily post, like an end of the day post of like what I did today, what I trained. Like I'll probably post some pictures of me cooking and stuff like that, but I'll get all that done, and pretty successful day. So hopefully it can be even more successful throughout the day, throughout the rest of this day. There's only a few more hours left, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. And not every day you're gonna be able to go get some Lego deals, but I'm gonna keep on the lookout on Facebook Marketplace for some bulk Lego deals, or just anything that looks valuable. I'm gonna keep doing it brick by brick, day by day. You should do the same. Always keep improving. Bye. What's up, everyone? So the other day I was messaging that one person on Facebook Marketplace about the $36 worth of Legos that he had that had some minifigures and it had some Lego pieces. So I reached out to him again to see if maybe he had forgot about the message, and he had said, yeah, the notification didn't notify him for some reason. Right now it's like 12:30. I've already went to the gym this morning, and while I was at the gym, I was contacting him saying, where'd you want to meet up? And so I met him up at a Kroger nearby, and I bought some more Lego. So now I'm going to show you what exactly I got. So he put most of it in a box, but while I was out, I went to Walmart and picked up some laundry bags for me to start washing this Lego in when I get the chance. And then I picked up these bins so I can start sorting it somewhat. But he gave me this, a whole bin filled of assorted stuff. There's some cool stuff in here. This is like some off-brand Lego figures that I don't really care about. It might be real Lego, like some bigger figures like that. But this is cool. It's a polar bear. That's pretty cool. I'm assuming this feels like wood though, or some different type of plastic. I'm assuming this is Lego. Looks like Lego. Got some trees. A few other different pieces in here. Ooh, we got some, I don't know if this is, I guess this is Lego, but it's like little scorpions. Here's that is not Lego, that's a car. Also just random pieces like windmill, like some cones with some assorted studs in here, just random studs. I don't know if this is Lego. That looks Lego. It's like a little dirt bike, four-wheeler or whatever, some wheels, a bunch of guns and stuff. Some of this, I don't know if it's Lego specifically, but the minifigures can hold it, I assume, because it's like little guns and weapons, swords. Like I said, some of this stuff isn't Lego, but most of it does look like it. So this is the big box of stuff. I don't know what these are. There's some sort of like sorting thing for Lego, I believe. You can tell this is kind of dirty, but there's some Lego pieces in here. Some of these are like really, really older. But yeah, there's definitely Lego in it throughout this. And then just all these pieces, this is Lego, obviously. Yeah, all that's Lego. He said there was some like Duplo. Here's the minifigures. Some older minifigures. Like that minifig right there doesn't even look like the legs move on that one. I don't know if it's, I don't know how old these are. If they might be worth anything. That looks like a, I don't know if that's like a Santa Claus or a wizard. But, yeah. Here's another one. Some of these are just older. That minifig looks like it got wrote all over. So yeah, there's definitely just some cool pieces. There are a few minifigures. That's good. Like I said, older stuff. So older stuff's cool. And here's some white. I don't know what we use the white for, but a lot of this stuff, I was gonna like put a lot of this stuff in like my stuff for people to build with. It's just a bunch of random different colored pieces that I probably won't use on my city. And it's a lot older stuff too. So this is like some old, he said like girl Lego stuff. But yeah, majority of this is Lego. So I think it was a good price for $36, and it came with, you know, some red. You got some base plates down here. Like that's a full-on base plate. I can use some of these smaller ones for, like, you know, kids to build on at all these places. Like that's really dirty. I can see dirt and shit on that. So bigger built-up base plates, but all of it's Lego. So yeah, this is definitely some old stuff. So I might keep that. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, you can see that's not Lego. That's Rocket Blocks, Mega Blocks. Yeah. So some of it's Mega Blocks, some of it's Lego, but like I said, most of it's Lego. So that's a plus. But I'll have to go through all this and probably clean it all. Just more stuff added to it. You know, like that's obviously not Lego. This small stuff is not. Like there's like a Titanic or something like that. I could sell like that small stuff because I don't want that for my personal collection. But yeah. Yeah, I think this was a good find. Definitely got a lot of work to do on the Lego side wise, but I'm hoping it's all going to be worth it in the end. It probably will. I mean, it's an investment. You just go through it. As long as I got most good stuff, we got some flowers. That's pretty cool. That's legit Lego. I see the logo on it. So we got some cool stuff, like I said, but we'll definitely have to go through it.